Hey guys, back here again. Little exciting video for you. This is going to be a solar panel video, also a little bit on what I use to power my home. It's going to include my solar panels, my generator, and hope you guys enjoy. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe, comment, like. You can do that. What side? It'll be over this side. Just subscribe there, a little button for you, and you can also go check out my channel for other videos. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so kind of my main setup where I get most of my power is actually from two 90-watt solar panels bundled into a suitcase style. That's how I get most of the power. Each one's 90 watts. It actually has its own charge controller built into the back of it. Just a little 15 amp charge controller, keeps the battery all nice and topped up throughout the day, so that kind of powers like the furnace and the lights and stuff throughout the night. But yeah, for the most part, this is how I get most of my power, through these solar panels. I like it because it's a nice way of having clean energy for the most part. What I like about having the suitcase style is you can easily move it around. I know a lot of people go with just more of a built-in type of solar system mounted on top of your roof, and I mean that's an awesome way of doing it, but I enjoy being able to move my solar panels to where I need them to try to collect a little bit more power if I do need it, but for the most part I do end up just leaving it in one spot anyways. But yeah, it's an awesome setup just to have the suitcase style, easy to pack away. It's fairly light. I think they weigh about 50 pounds for this setup, and this one's actually from Canada proof. I'm just going to show you the back end of the solar panels here. It's actually it's got its built-in solar charge panel, which is awesome, and you can actually kind of cycle through the settings here. Currently my battery is full. I don't know if you can see that. And then you've got different types here. You can select the battery type that you want to set your charge controller to, and then you can also display it in either amp or volts, which is quite handy. Now my other setup that you guys kind of learned about from my previous video, which was my heating situation. I had to go out and buy a generator, and I ended up going with basically the cheapest version they had from Canadian Tire, and it is a Champion 1500 starting watt and 1200 running watt generator. For my needs, it's perfect. It does everything that I needed to do. It charges actually, well, the camera setup, my computer now. It charges anything that basically needs a wall outlet plug-in, because the solar only really runs, keeps the battery basically topped up, and also runs the lights and the heater and whatnot. But when I do need that extra juice, I go with the generator, and I don't have to run it too often, but when I do need it, it starts up basically every time. I'm just going to show you guys the features on it. That it's basically pretty simple. For what it does have, we've got just 2 wall plugins there. Normally you plug in the one for the trailer. That'll go in there, and then you normally have an extra spot, which is good. It shows your volts, running time, and whatnot. So yeah, it shows your running time, your volts, and I can't remember what this one is. I believe that is what the watts is running at. And then your on and off switch is here, and then it's got your little 10 amp reset there too. But yeah, it's got everything that I kind of need. And yeah, the generator there will last normally about what I get probably a night in it, so I could run that thing all night long, and it's about 10 hours that it'll go for before it fully runs out of fuel. And yeah, that's kind of my setup for power, and so far so great. It runs everything I need. And then I guess last but not least is just the battery. I'm currently just using the stock battery that's in the trailer. It's just a Group 27 battery. It's a Canada proof battery. I haven't heard quite good things about them. Like, they're kind of hit and miss. So far mine's been great. I'll just show you my setup here. But yeah, just a Canada proof battery. It's a Group 27. I can normally get probably 4 or 5 days out of this thing, running like simple things like lights and running the heater if I do need it. But yeah, it's been okay for now. I did have some problems with it when I went up to higher elevations. I couldn't quite get it to run the heater, but I have ended up putting in a little bit of insulation, just some Reflectix, and that helped a little bit this winter when I had to use it. And then you'll notice my cables for the solar, and then the hard line for the trailer. But yeah, just a Group 27 battery, and it runs when I need it to run. I guess one last thing that I'll kind of throw into this video is it's not really like solar panel or generator power type thing, but what I use for like propane. So I have 2 propane bottles. They're both just a 20-pound propane bottle. So I got 2 of those, so 40 pounds altogether, and that tends to heat the trailer. I use it for cooking and everything. And that'll last me probably about 2 months. I'll get about 20 pounds a month off of propane, which is not too bad. And really, it doesn't cost too much to fill up a propane tank. 20 pounds is really depends on where you go, but I haven't found it to be any more than $25 to fill up a propane tank, which is not bad at all to provide your heat and to cook and everything, all for 25 bucks for a month. It's not too bad at all. Just on top of the little mound here, just up above where I'm currently staying in the parking lot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next Friday. But again, comment, subscribe. You can do the subscribing just down below here. I made a little button for you. Super easy. Just hit that guy. And yeah, comment and like as well. I'd like to see